Okay. Hello, friends. Let's start the session. I brought some old CAT questions. Okay. So we are discussing quantitative ability, old CAT questions. Let's see the first question. You can try for 1 minute. Try for 1 minute. Good evening, Rohan. Good evening, Ashok. Okay, let's solve it. Okay. I think we have spent 1 minute. Okay. Now let's see. ABC are three distinct digits. Consider a two-digit number AB and a three-digit number CCB, right? Now, such that it's a decimal number system, right? Such that AB square is equal to AB square equal to CCB, and where you see CCB is more than 300, right? Okay. Now you see, so if you solve by the normal method, it will take time to form equation. It will be lengthy, right? What trick we can use it? Now you see, this is a two-digit number whole square, right? Two-digit number whole square, and it's more than 300. We know that 17 square is 289, 18 square is 324. So that means number will be obviously more than 18. It can be 18, 19 till we know that 31 square is 961, 32 square is 1024. So that will be four-digit number, right? So our answer will be anything between 18 to 31. Now we can check the all this, but it will take time, right? What we can do is we can do the option, right? So if you take the option, let's say first option, they're asking the what is the value of b, that is the unit digit of a two-digit number, right? Now 1. So for 1, we have after 18, we have only option that is 21. Now check 21 square, right? 20 square is 441. Yeah, it's matching, right? See, 21 square is CCB, that's 441. So this is obviously the, this can be the answer, right? What about 0, right? Now 0, we should see 20, right? So for 0, we have 20 and 30. 20 square is 400, 30 square is 900. Again, you see, the first two digit of the three-digit number is not same. So it can't be 20 and 30, right? Okay. Then we have also, this can't be the answer. What about 5? 5 will be 25. Now 25 square is 6. It's not in this form CCB, right? These two digits are not same. It can't be 5, right? What about 6? We have 26, right? 26 square 676. Again, it can't be 26. Obviously, answer is option 1, right? Okay. So I hope this is clear, right? We can go to the next question, right? Okay. Try, guys, this one. Take 1 minute. Okay. Okay, Ashok, Rohan, Tanvi, you can try this. Take 1 minute. Good evening, Tanvi. Yes, Soeb, that's the right answer, right? Let's see. We can solve this by equation. You must have done this kind of questions. But what a simple way is, we can do that. A simple trick is, you know, that expenditure will be something constant plus partly constant, partly variable. It's something like Bn, right? So you see, if you take two expenditure, E1 and E2, right? Let's say this E1 N1, this is E2, and this is A plus Bn2, right? If you take the difference, if you take the difference of this, A will get cancelled, and here B will be common. It is N1 minus N2. So you see the difference of these are total expenses, right? So difference in the total expenses will be directly proportional to the E1 E2, right? The difference in, I mean, difference in the total expenses is directly proportional to the number of people, right? Number of people here, right? The borders, right? Now you see what we can do is, in the beginning, how many are there? See, when there are 25 borders, there are expense average is 700, right? So when there are 25 borders, this is the number of borders, this is a difference in expenses, right? I mean, this is the expenses, right? This is expenses, right? So when there are 25 borders, okay, total expenses is 700 into 25, that is 25 into 700, right? Okay, now it is 600 when there are 50 borders. So now it's 50, right? It's 50. So it is uh, 50 into 600, right? Now 50 into 600, I can write it as 25 into, I made it half, 25 into 1200. Why I did so? Because 25 will be common. Now you see, the number of borders here increased by 25. So if they are increased by 25 here, this increased by how much? It is 25 is common, right? It's increased by 25 into 1200 minus 700, that is 500, right? So you see that in increase of borders by 25, total expenditure, I mean, this is increasing by 25 to 500. So 25 got cancelled. So for increase of borders, it is proportional, right? For one border, increase is 500, right? Now they're saying there are 100 borders. So now 100 means I can start from this 50. So they'll be increased by 50, 100. So for 100 borders, this will also increase by 50 into, for one border is increasing by 500. So it will be 50 into 500, right? So you see, it will be how much? We can write it as 50 into, I can write 50 into 600, this one, right? 50 into 600. So 50 into 600 and 50 into 500, it will be 15 into 1100, right? Okay. So now there are 100 borders, right? So I want to make it in the multiple of 100. So it will be 100 into 550, right? So the average is 550, right? For 100 borders. You can see that 100 to 550. So answer is 550. That's the right answer. So Soeb, your answer is correct. Let's try. I hope this is clear. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Okay. Now let's see the next question, right? Try this one. You can take 1 or 2 minutes. Good evening, Abhijit. Okay, that's the right answer, Soeb. D is the right answer. Let's see here. Now you see, this question can be done by the normal way, right? We can find the series and we can get the 100 term. Now, if you look the options, right, we can do with the options fast, right? If you look at the options, this is the 100th term, right? If you look at the options, this has 99, this has 99, they are all 99, 99. If you look at the options, it's clearly seen that this power of 2 has become 100 minus 1. So if I look at this, the nth term, in this case, if this is the 100 has become 99, if I see the nth term, in this case, the nth term may look like 2 into 2 to the power n, 2 to the power n minus 1, because 100 has become 99, right? Minus 6, okay? In this option, you see, the nth term may look like 6 into 2 to the power n minus 1 plus 5, right? If you look at the option 2, right, here nth term will look like 5 into 2 to the power n minus 1 plus 6, and here the nth term will look like 6 into 2 to the power n minus 1 minus 5. So nth term will look like this, because 100 has become 99, so n has become n minus 1. If I put n equals to 1 to find the first term, if you put n equals to 1 here, this will be what? You put n equals to 1, so 2 to the power 0 is 1, so we'll get a1 is minus 1, right? a1 is 1, so this can't be the answer, right? If I switch to option 2, if I put n equals to 1, it will be 2 to the power 0, 1, 5 plus 6, 11. Again, a1 is not 11, it can't be the answer, right? Third option, it will be 6 to the power 6 into, sorry, 6 into, it is 2 to the power 0. If I put n equals to 1, 6 into 1 plus 5, 11. Obviously, again, this can't be the answer. If I look at the fourth option, it is 6 into 2 to the power 0, that is 1, minus 5, that is coming 1, and is satisfying. Okay, no need to check for second term or third term. If you want, you can check for the like a2 also, but no need to check. So option is fourth option, right? I hope this is clear, right? Okay, yes, Nishant, that's right. Okay, that's answer is fourth. Okay, let's try the next one. I hope it is clear to all of you. Let's try this one. Yes, Soyab, this question can be done fast with a nth term. Okay, guys, let's see. I think we have spent around more than 1 minute. Okay, let's see this question, guys. Now you see, a set of consecutive positive integers beginning from 1 is written on the blackboard. A student came along and erased one number. The average by 17. Okay, what is the number erased? Now you see here, if you simplify this, 35 7 by 17, it will be 35 into 17 to something, it will be something by 17 will come, right? Okay, no need to calculate the sum in whatever the numerator, right? Is something by 17 after erasing one number. So the number of numbers will reduce by 1, right? So you know that this is the average, and the denominator is 17. That means After erasing one number, the number remainings are either 17 or a multiple of 17. It can be so maybe 34 or 51. Maybe some factors got cancelled and we got 17 in the denominator. So here we know that after erasing one number, whatever numbers are there, number of numbers has to be multiple of 17. Now, if you see, let's say there are 17. If there are 17 numbers are remaining, if 17 numbers are remaining, then originally there are 18 numbers. That means we had 1 to 18, right? If we had 1 to 18, in that case, they are in arithmetic progression, right? It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, what was the average? Average will be 18 plus 1 by 2, guys. That will be 9.5. Average will be 9.5. Now you see that average 9.5. If you delete one number, let's say if I delete the extreme, if I delete 1, right? Okay, if I delete 1, this what will happen? The total, see, if I delete 1, the total will increase by 8.5, because average is 9.5, means every number is allocated 9.5, 9.5, like that. You have distributed evenly, right? Now, if I delete 1, the total will go up by, the total the remaining number, it's 9.5 minus 1, it will go by 8.5. 8.5, and the numbers left will be 17. So you see that average will increase by half. Okay. Now, if I delete that extreme number 18, it will be again average will become, total of the remaining number will decrease by 8.5. That's 18 minus 9.5, and that remaining numbers are 17. So average will go down by half, right? You see that if you delete one number, the maximum change in average can be plus 2 or minus 2, right? Correct. So you see that this is 35 7 by 17. So whatever was the previous average, average has changed by either plus half or minus half. You see that 17 by 17 is nearly half. That we can guess that previously the numbers left will be some 17's multiple is close to 35. Okay, so the average was close to 35. Average was close to 35 means numbers were written from 1 to 69, right? So obviously the numbers were written from 1 to 69. Now, if you write 1 to 69, so after you remove one number, number left will be 68. That is the multiple of 17. Now, 1 to 69. See, what was the average here? Average was the average of first and last, right? So average was 1 plus 69 by 2, that is 35. 35 was the average. Now, after one number is erased, average has increased by 7 by 17. 7 by 17. That means a smaller number is erased, smaller than 35, right? Smaller than 13.5, and the average has gone up by 7 by 17. This is the average of the remaining numbers. Okay, so remaining numbers are how many? 68, right? Okay, 68 numbers average has gone up, right? Okay, by 7 by 17. That means 17 4 ja 28. That means the number which is removed is 28 less than 35. Okay, so 35 minus 28, the number erased is 7, right? So the answer is 7 for this. That is option 1. Is it clear, guys? No, Nishant, it will be option first 7, right? Is it clear, guys? Okay, so I hope this is clear, right? Okay, so we can guess that the numbers written from 1 to 69, right? Okay, and the number erased is 7. Okay, let's try the next one. Take 1 2 minute. Okay, I will repeat. Okay, I said that see, the after deleting one number, average is 35 7 by 17. That means this is the average of the number left, right? So you can say that if you simplify it to be something by 17, that means number left were 17's multiple, because maybe 17 or maybe it was 34, after cancelling by 2 it becomes 17, or it was 51 or 68, something like that. I said that if you take a number from 1 to 17, right? I have taken 1 to 17. If you let's say, so originally number was, there has to be 80 numbers. If you suppose 1 to 18 numbers, okay, what was the average? It will be 1 plus 18 by 2, that is 9.5. 9.5. Now, so average means all the numbers are. Now, I'm taking the extreme case. Suppose I delete 1. If I delete 1, the total of the remaining number, one has, all numbers have been given 9.5 equally. If I delete 1, that the remaining number will gain how much? 9.5 1 has got. Now 1 is going, so 9.5 minus 1. Remaining number will gain 8.5. 8.5 remaining was 17. So average will go up by half, right? Here If I delete 18, what happened? How much extra gone? 18 minus 9.5, 8.517. So total of the remaining number will decrease by 8.5. Average will go down by half. Okay. So maximum difference will be half, right? Let's say 34. Number was 34. Left number was 34. So originally there were 35 numbers. So 1 2, let's say 35 numbers. Okay. So 1 to 35. Okay. What was the average? 1 plus 35 by 2, right? So 18 was the average, right? 18 was the other average. If I take the extreme case, if I delete 1, so the total of the remaining number will increase how much? By 17. 17, and total number left is 34, right? So average will go by half. If I delete the 35, again you see how much total will decrease. 35 minus 18, it will go down by 17. Number left are 34. It will decrease by half. Okay. So basically, if you have, let's say, 1 to n numbers, 1 2 3 like that, n numbers, right? Okay. What is the average? N plus 1 by 2. If you take the extreme case, you suppose delete 1, right? If you delete 1, so how much will be the total decrease? Total will increase, sorry, total will increase. It will be n minus 1 by 2. N minus 1 by 2. And how many numbers are left? N minus 1. So if you divide by n minus 1, average will go by half. Similarly, if you delete the largest number n, what happened? The total will go down by n minus n1 n minus 1 by 2. That will be okay. So sorry, average was n plus 1 by 2. So the total will decrease by 2n minus n minus 1 by n minus 1. Average will change by, it will decrease by half, right? So you see that if you remove the smallest or highest, maximum change in average will be half. Now we know that is 35 7 by 17. So average has either increased or decreased by half. Now 7 by 17 is very close to like half. So we can say that previously average was around 35. 35. So let's try 35. So to average to be 35, number has to be 1 to 69. So we tried with 1 to 69. Then the average was 35. Average will be 1 plus 69 by 2. Average is 35. So all the numbers are allocated equally 35, 35, 35. Now, after deleting one number, average has increased. That means the number deleted is less than 35, right? How much less? So number deleted after that average has gone up by 7 by 17. That means remaining numbers have gained, average is increased by 7 by 17. 7 by 17 in, so we are calculating how much total. Now numbers are 68, right? 68 numbers, everyone gained 7 by 17 on average. So total gain is 28. That means the number deleted is less than 35 by 28. So 35 minus 28, 7 is the answer. I hope this is clear now, right? Correct? Uh, Rezi, Shane Regi, is this clear now? I hope this is clear, right? Okay. Okay, let's go to the next question. Try this one, guys. Yes, that's the right answer, Avijit. Okay, this question is a very popular question, right? Okay, so this question can be done by equation and all that. That will take a lot of time. If you go with the options, will be fast. Now, see, there is some price here, right? So some price of the art, right? After is a is price is raised by x% and decreased by x%. So plus x% then minus x%. So you know that plus x minus x plus x into minus x by 100. So price has changed by x square by 100%. So again, no need to go in equation. We know that price has decreased by something. And how much decrease is given, right? The first cycle after first increase decrease, price has decreased by 441. So price has decreased by 441. Now the price has become less. Now the p has become less, the lower base. Again is increase and decrease. So again same percentage change will be there. It will be decrease, right? Plus x minus x plus x into minus x by 100. So it's minus x square by 100%. Okay. So again the less because the base is lower, right? So this decrease will be, it will be decreased by less than 441. It will be less than 441, right? So that the final price, and final price is given as 1944.81. So if I add this number and this number, I'll get the answer. This number, so we don't know. We know that it is less than 441. So let's add this number first. So 1944, okay, I'm leaving 0.81, right? I'm just adding 441. If I add 441, it will be 23, right? Okay, 2385. And we have to still add this, right? So the answer will be definitely more than 2385, right? So it can't be 2256, it can't be 200, 2000, right? 2000. These two options are gone. Now these are two options left. Now better to take 2500 because this is a good number, right? Let's try 2500, right? If 2500 is the normal price, after one decrease 441, the price will become 2059, right? Okay. So now again, how much increase? A decrease. See, so 2500 become 2059. That means the price has become price has reduced by how much? Price has become 2500 become 2059. So again it will become 2059 into 2059 by 2500, right? So 2500 becoming 2059. That means one will become 2059 by 2500, right? So again 2059 will become how much? This into this. So you can see that roughly you can say 2500 is 500 into 500. We can think like 500 into 500. This 500 will go around this will go around, this is 2000, right? So it will go around 400 point something, this is 400 point something. So the final price will become 1600 something. It will be a little bit more than 1600, but final price is 1944. So obviously it's not matching, right? That the price was more than 2500, right? So obviously this can't be the answer. So the answer is the first option, right? So this one we can do with the option first, right? I hope this is clear to all of you, right? So let's go. Is it clear? So let's go to the next question, right? Try this, guys. Again, is a popular times in cat. Similar question. Yeah, that's the right answer, Abhijit. Let's see this one. See this one. He's giving the diamond to some. So the owner of a local jewelry, he's giving the diamond to some guard. Let's say before giving a guard, anyone. I'm not talking about the first one, second one, third one, whatever. Before giving to any guard, let's say he has B number of diamonds. Suppose he had B number of diamonds. Okay, before giving to any guard. So if he had B number, if he give half of the diamond, if he give half, he will be left with half of it, right? So if you give half of what you have to someone, you'll be left with half, right? Now he's giving half plus 2, right? Okay, okay. To each he's giving half plus 2. So if you give half, let's say I'm the person. If I give half, I'll be left with half. So if I give half plus 2, 2 extra, I'll be left with half minus 2, right? Okay, half minus 2. Now, so this is the leftover. I'm saying left. L is the left. I mean, whatever the diamond remaining. So half in the this half. B means half in the beginning. So you see that half B, it will be left plus 2. Okay. So whatever is your left number of diamond, if you add 2, it will become half what you had in the beginning. So what you had in the beginning is left plus 2 into 2, right? So you see that after he gave the third guard, he was left with one diamond, right? Okay, he escaped with one diamond. So 1. So this is the left, L is 1. So just add 1 plus 2 and multiply by 2 what we had before giving to the what he had before giving to the 6, right? Again you add 6 plus 2 and multiply by 2, right? So 16. This is 16 he had before giving to the second one. Now again you 16 plus 2 and multiply by 2 what if we had before giving to the first one, right? So answer is 36, which is option 2. I hope this is clear to all of you, right? Okay. So that's this one you can do. If you go with the equation, let the total number of diamond is x, it will be lengthy, right? Okay. So let's see the next question. Let's try this one. Yes, that's the right answer, right? See, so this one we can use the proportionality, right? Suppose this is a tunnel, right? This is a tunnel. Now when train is whistling, the cat runs. The cat moves to the entrance or tunnel. Okay, A. Okay, the tunnel is AB, right? So this part is A, this part is B, right? Okay, and the cat is a distance of 3/8. Let's say total distance of, I mean total length of tunnel be 8, right? So cat is 3/8 of distance of AB. So the cat is here 3/8. So this cat is here. So this part is 3, this part is 5, right? Okay, when the train whistle, the cat runs. The cat moves to the entrance of tunnel A. The train catches the cat exactly the entrance. If the cat runs towards B, again exactly train catches at the exit. Speed of the train is how much? I mean, what? How much times the speed of the cat? Now you see that instead of running cat here, let's say the when train approached here. Instead of running cat 3, let's say cat is running this side 3. So when train reached here, T is for train, right? Cat is here, right? Okay. Now how much distance is left? There's 2, right? So now if you count from here, the moment train covered this much, 8 parts, cat is covering how much distance? 2 part, right? Now here time is constant. Time is constant equal to parts distance. Cat is covering 2 parts. So the ratio of speed is 4:1, right? So that's the answer, that option 2, right? I hope this is clear, right? Let's go to the next question, guys. Try this one. Okay, let's see this question. This question can be solved by forming equation. We can solve without equation also. First of thing, let's remove the fraction. So you see that uh, there are 50 questions. A student getting 1 mark for a wrong correct answer, minus one third for wrong answer, and 1/6 for not attempting the question. If the net score is 32, right? Okay, the number of questions answered wrongly by the student cannot be less than. Now what we can do is, this is one third and this is 1/6, right? Okay, so let's do one thing. He's losing one third marks for wrong answer and minus 1/6 for not attempting. Let's multiply everything by 6. Okay, so let's, there are 50 questions. Let's multiply by 6. Okay, so here we see, let's, for correct answer he gets 6 marks, and for losing he gets, let's say, a wrong answer he lose -2. I'm multiplying by 6. And for not attempting he lose -1 marks. He got 32. I'm scaling up, I'm multiplying by 6. So instead of 36 he can get 192, right? So answer will not change because we have done the proportional. If you make the equation, multiply by 6 of the equation, no change, right? Now what we can see is, for the wrong, for the correct, right? For the correct he is getting 6 marks. For wrong he is losing -2, and for unattempting he is losing -1. Now total 50 questions, right? We have to minimize this wrong questions, right? Let's say I'm trying to bring it zero. Let's say he is making no wrong question, right? Minimum zero. So what happened in that case? Now he has to get 192 marks. Now 192. So let's say if he do all correct, 50 into 6, he should get 300 marks, right? 300 marks. But he has got 192 marks. That means his marks has to be reduced. 300 minus 192. His marks has to reduce by 108, right? I'm trying to minimize W. I'll not make any wrong. I mean, any wrong question, right? So if I bring one question from here to here, if I make one wrong as we'll make one wrong as one attempted, how many marks we lose? He will lose here 6 marks, and here -1 penalty. He will lose by 7 marks, right? So we have to decrease by 108. Now nearest multiple is 15. 15 into 7 is 105. So if I bring 15 question here, 15 question here, left are 35 questions. So if you bring 15 question here, marks will go down by 105. Again we have to decrease 3 more marks, right? 3 more marks. I can't take any question here, because if I take here it will decrease by 7, right? Now what we have to do is, that means some question we have to bring here, because from unattempted to wrong answer, here loss is 1 marks, here loss is 2 marks. So if I take one question from U to W, the marks will decrease by 1. We have to decrease the marks by 3. So 3 questions I have to take here, right? In the wrong. So minimum number of wrong questions has to be 3. So ultimately 35 correct, minimum 3 wrong, and 12 unattempted, right? So answer is 3, option 3. I hope this is clear, right? Yes, Soeb, that's the answer. I hope this is clear to all of you, right? Okay. Let's see the next one. This one. Yes, Avijit, that's the right answer. See here, a man cycles the rate of 10 kilometer per hour. He reaching at certain place at 1 p.m. Right? Okay, 1 p.m. When at what time he starts, we don't know. So he's reaching at 1 p.m. Okay, and if he cycle at 15, he arrive at 11 a.m. Right? He's arriving at 11 a.m. Right? Okay, so 1 p.m. he is arriving. If he goes by 10 kilometer, right? Speed is 10, right? And if he cycles 15, he's arriving at 11 a.m., right? Now the question is, at what speed he must cycle to reach there at 12 noon? So it's noon, so 12 p.m., right? This is the thing we want. What time he started, we don't know. We can solve by equation. let's say whatever time he starts, right? Let's say to 12 o'clock, to if he reaching 12 o'clock, he's taking t hours, let's say t hours. So when he reaching 1 o'clock, he's taking t plus 1 hours, right? When he reaching 11 o'clock, is t minus 1. You see here, the times are in AP. So you know that if distance is constant, if time is in AP, the speed will be in HP and vice versa, right? If distance is constant, speed is in AP, the time will be in HP. So our answer will be harmonic mean of 2 and 10, right? 15 and 10. So answer will be harmonic mean of 15 and 10. So we can simply calculate the harmonic mean. So harmonic mean of AB is 2AB by A plus B. So 2 into 15 into 10 by 15 plus 10. 15 plus 10 is 25. 25, 6 is 150. So answer is 12, right? So the answer is 12. That's the right answer. Okay. Let's see the next question. Yes, Soeb, yes, Abhijit and Soeb, that's the right answer. See, again, this is a tricky question. If you normally, if you solve by equation, solving it will take a lot of time. Square it, take 4 this side, again square it. It will take a lot of time because it's plus minus plus minus. Now you know that if I take this number is plus, right? This number is plus. So even if it is not there, right? Answer will be 2 and it is 4 plus something. So obviously the answer value of x will be more than 2, right? It has to be more than 2. Now again you see, if this term is not there, the answer will be root of 4 plus root 4. That is 4 plus 2, root 6, right? And it is minus. So answer will be less than root 6. Answer will be less than root 6. Now root 6, you know that 576 is 2.4, right? 24 square. It will be around less than 2.5. Less than 25 square is uh, uh, 25 square something around 2.3, 2.4 and 2.5, right? Okay. So answer will be more than 2 and less than something between 2.4 and 2.5, right? Now you look at the option. It can't be 3 because 3 is more than 2.5. It can't be 3. What about this root 13? You know that 1296 is 3.6. It is roughly 3.6, right? Again, this can't be the answer, right? This option you see, root 13 is again nearly 3.6. 36 square is 1296, 12.96. This is 3.6 minus 1 by 2, right? So it is 2.6, right? And by 2, that is 1.3. And we know that answer is more than 2. It can't be the answer. So this has to be the answer. It is 3.6 plus 1 by 2, that is 4.6 by 2 and is coming 2.3. So this is the correct answer, that option 3, right? Okay. So this is the end of the session, right? Next session will bring some more questions. Okay, guys. So thank you. All the best. Okay. So we are stopping it here. Okay. So bye, guys.